what we got here. Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the most amazing show on YouTube. Tom drives his car. That's for all the people that's what they think. They're like, oh, all you do now is drive your car. Why don't you just drive your car all the time? You should be Tom the car guy. Good afternoon, everybody, from a very tired Tom. I stayed up way too late. I woke up way too early. And I will have to say, though, that class was a little rewarding today. I don't know how many weeks it will feel rewarding, but I will tell you that this week it felt pretty rewarding. I listened to a cat in there today. I gotta tell you, I'll wait for everybody to kind of join in. We gotta find a Starbucks first, because this is pretty important stuff. Starbucks! There was one behind me. Let's go to it. Wendy's serving breakfast all day, every day. Good afternoon and hello. Live from Tuesday, the adventure begins. We've got things to do today, boy. Holy crap. Good morning, afternoon for some of you it might be. Very early stream for me. As I said it was going to be, because I made it to the early class today. And the early class is definitely the better class. So I think we're going to try to shoot for that from this point on. I'm like, my stomach has never been this fired up in my whole life. I was on the verge of just puking my brains out this morning. I don't know what I ate yesterday. I can assume that it was not the Wine Bar George and most likely something out the refrigerator. Maybe it was that cream cheese with the bagel. Who the hell knows, right? The Wing House, now hiring. Chick-fil-A. There it is. Home sweet home. It says there's a Starbucks over here. Is that a lie? I don't see Starbucks anywhere. Starbucks fund. Oh, Lori, thank you. Appreciate you. I saw your PayPal from last night, too. Thank you. Very nice of you. Today, I think we're going to get the free coffee. Where is this? Oh, it's right there. I see it. All right, now I get my Starbucks and I can chat. You know what was nice today with the class was that I felt a little bit rewarding because, you know, instead of some silly little art project or whatever, obviously a guy like me, right? I don't need to go to a class about how to not beat women. Because I think it's the most deplorable, disgusting thing on the face of the earth to put you to in violence hurt not only women but just people in general. Unless you're like a dude who's just a complete asshole, I really don't believe in violence. It's not my first main factor, right? Like my first instinct with the squirrels is not to shoot the squirrels or kill the squirrels. It's to capture the squirrels, release the squirrels. I don't have like a super violent gene. I can kick it up with the best of them, which is kind of why I'm in the situation that I'm in the first place, is because I'm not some little baby. I'm not going to whatever, but I also am never going to be the instigator of any violence. So it's been very hard for me to sit and in this environment. But today I really kind of took the reins a little bit, and I kind of set the tone a little bit with the whole thing. And luckily the lady, she's a psychologist, she's got her doctorate, she's a smart lady and all that. But she gave me a fist bump on the way out. She was like, yeah. She was like, you crushed that. I'm like, thanks. Just because, like, all these guys, when they tell their stories, they're like, oh, yeah, my baby's mama, or Captain Save-A-Ho. They just use all these crazy words, and I'm like, I don't understand why this is acceptable. Why you guys think it's all just gravy to talk like this. And, of course, they all look at me like I'm the Black Swan or something, you know what I mean? I'm like the thing that makes no sense. Half of them don't have cars. I come out to Betsy, you know what I mean? It's just weird. I'm like the total black sheep. So like I was like, if I'm gonna be the black sheep, I'm gonna really be the black sheep. I'm like, this is gross, you guys. I'm listening to all you guys like talk all this smack. I'm like, you're halfway through this class, like this guy's about to graduate today, and he doesn't give a rat's ass. He's like, and I'd go back to jail if I saw some guy doing whatever was one of the things he said. Like, I'm like, what the hell? So I had to set the tone a little bit today. I was like, you guys need to check your language. I'm like, or else, you know what I mean? Or else just go back to jail. That's basically what I was saying. I was like, like, you're all pieces of crap. That's why you're here.
Good morning. Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you today?
Hi, could I have a grande iced shaken espresso with 4 shots of espresso, please?
Okay.
That's it for me. Thanks.
$5.19. Thank you.
Thank you. But today was a little bit more rewarding, not just because I kind of got to stand my ground a little bit and get some of this off my chest. I can't really listen to these dudes talk like this anymore. One of the guys who I haven't seen him, he's in the morning classes, I guess, only in the morning classes. Big, giant prison tattoos all over him. And crying his eyes out in this thing today. Like, sobbing. And I was like right there with him almost. I was like, I felt his pain so much. He was talking about how much he loved this girl that put him through all this stuff. You know what I mean? And that his story was crazy. It was crazy. It just really puts you into perspective. Like, I always think I got anything going on. I'm like, oh man, money's a little tight or something. Like, that's nothing compared to these crazy stories like this guy has. You know, like story of like addiction, support, like not being there, like, you know, coming from places of underprivileged positions, like getting smacked out on like crazy drugs, like hearing voices and stuff, like crazy. Like I'm like, whoa. But you could hear it in his, he said this one thing that hit me super hard. He's like, even when I get dropped off, he was like, I can't go to work these past few days. He's like, because every time I go to work, I think about this chick. She used to drop me off there for years, you know? And like, I'm like, wow, it hit me so hard. I was like, oh, I know that feeling too well, bro. I remember breaking up with girlfriends and like driving by like the diner that we always ate at or something, and it would just eat you alive, you know? You'd be like, God, the amount of memories you had shared with some other person in those places hit me hard. And he really like let loose, and I was I respected that a lot. I had a mad respect for that, because a lot of those cats, they try to pretend like they're so cool, like it's like they don't realize like they're never gonna use this for any type of progression of their own self, you know what I mean? They're literally just there to go through the motions. And even me, who needs none of it, I will still find far more value in that class than any of those idiots who should be in there. Just because that's who I am. I find the value in life. Those people don't, you know what I mean? The way that they talk, the way they act, everything about them is just, they have no value in life. Or not true value, you know? Crystal's in the house. All right, let's plot a course home, shall we? Why didn't you have a ponytail? What do you mean? Why didn't I have a ponytail? What, in the past, you mean? God damn, my hair's getting long, huh? It's pretty awesome. Oh, actually, I have
Thank you so much for choosing LIVESTREAM. Starbucks is starting to get out of second. Get started on
get this thing for free.
Absolutely. Well, that's all for you. So drink the computer. All right, 476 is the number. Thank you. Hi, how are you doing,
Hi.
sir?
Can I ask you a question? I've never redeemed points ever.
I can
And
do
I'd
that
love
for you
to
over
buy
here.
this with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how do I do it? I just hit redeem?
It can do that, but for me, I just need to scan your
Oh, my normal thing?
yeah.
Get out of here. That's cool. Boom. How awesome is that?
And I use your points. And
How many does it use?
It took 150 off.
I love that. Thank you.
There you go. Have a
Wow,
good
a
one,
free
sir.
coffee. Amazing.
Yes,
Have a good
sir.
day. Thanks. A free coffee. I love it. A free Starbucks. It's my first free Starbucks of all time. I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't even know they did that. How can they see me? Oh, you know what's crazy is really ramped up for me is that I realized that you can scan the rewards. You get 2 points, two stars, if you use that that app, you know? You missed the Ariana Grande ponytail? I'll bring it back for you, don't worry. Right now it's Florida winter. This is the few months of the year where I get to wear my oldest piece of clothes on the planet, this hat. This hat that I've had for 15 years. Hat that I've had for the greater part of the last decade. Wow, look at this like place. Look at this. It's like a restaurant, but doesn't it look like it's a hotel complex or something? God, what smells like gas like that over here? Oh, it's this lawn care guy in front of me. He must have gasoline in the back of his trunk. It's like almost like Port Orleans or something, Pop Century-ish. Wow, that gas smell is crazy. So potent, holy God. It's not good for you just to be sniffing gas fumes. You are awesome. Thank you. So are you. Tomorrow, my buddy Jimbo flies in. Super excited to hang out with Jimbo Slice. Keep it real, Jimmy, as he's also known. Uh-oh, here's my future car. There it is, Tom's future vehicle. That's what you're gonna get driven around in. Oh, it's so ugly, but it's so cool. It's like it's ugly, but it's awesome. And it's just not cool when it's all dark like that because it doesn't have enough lines cut. When it has the split paint job, it gives it more of a, I don't know. Wow, that could be Tom's real future car though, right there. The 370Z Nismo. Holy shit. That's a $50,000 car right there. Hey, and that thing is badass. That thing right there, badass, like a mini GTR. Wow, that thing is freaking sick. A mini GTR. Wait, what? Because the highways are tolls, and if I don't take that, I don't go on the tolls. Alright, we're gonna try this out just for today. Guys, like, you're driving way too aggro, bro. Wow, everybody is, huh? What's up with that? It's just the nature of things. the constant nature of things. Jimbo Slice. Me and Jimbo running around Disney and Universal. I always said when I was a kid, we all tried to be rappers when I was a kid, and I wasn't bad actually. I mean, I definitely could have made something out of it in today's day and age. But I remember we were all like talking one day, and we were hanging out in like one of the basements where we were writing all the raps and recording everything, and Jimmy was hanging out, and I was like, huh. What a dump. I was like, damn, you know, if I ever needed a manager, I'd have to hire Jimmy. Because he keeps it too real. Can I get your SoundCloud, bro? Jimmy keeps it too real. He would have just been like, this is what I said. They'd be like, Jimmy will call me up. He'll be like, hey, what's up, Tom? It's Jim. Just wanted to let you know we got a call today from Dr. Dre. No big deal. I just wanted to let you know, keeping it real. Talk to you later. It's like, is he just always too chill, you know? Jimbo. My brother in the MCU crime. Me and Jimmy been seeing Marvel movies together since Spider-Man 2. Not the new one. And not the older one. I'm talking the old one. I'm talking getting out of high school, senior variety show, and going to watch the midnight drop of Spider-Man 3. We go back like that. OG MCU. Technically, that's a part of the MCU now, as weird as that is. Wow, I'm on low power already. That's not good. So I might charge you. I think I might. Or did I take it out of the bag? Oh no. Oh, I got a Starbucks brownie from yesterday. I forgot it was in my backpack. Yo, I don't have a charger in here? Oh, that's not gonna work, because we got a long way to drive. Wait, what? Is this real? Uh, 43 minutes for this thing to last? There's no way. There's zero chance these things last this long. Gonna have to let it all exist. You gotta be shitting me. I'm never taking this again. Whatever on God's green earth made Apple Maps want to send me down this road. No, thank you. I will pass, thanks. 1 mile. Turn onto West Lime Street. What the hell? Anthony the Molar Man. The Molarish Man. Cliff. What the hell, man? This is a crazy road. There's so much weird stuff on this road. Tom, good sir. Early start today. Yes, sir. We are heading back on the journey from the lower part of the old Davenport, which in a lot of ways kind of reminds me of like downtown Providence, I gotta tell you. Like this whole strip just feels like Providence. Like marquee signs like this for the theater and stuff, just straight out of Broadway, like. Like so many old shops too. Like there was just a Schwinn bicycle place that had the most OG looking sign. And there's like train tracks coming through here, like churches with tall steeples, cool shaped buildings, like flat iron buildings. There's a lot of Providence in this. Oh, this is the school? Okay. This is the high school. Okay. High school. Alright, we're turning on to George Jenkins Boulevard. Why would we do that instead of just going straight? Apple Maps is freaking crazy, dude. I don't even understand it. I don't got time to mess around. My phone does not have any juice in it. I gotta get us at least to the store where I can plug you guys in down here with one of the short cables that I always have. Crystal is crushing it. She's a YouTuber now. Are you? Did you get your letter? Did you get your approval notice? The hey, welcome to the club. I will say the part of it that, no, you got to get the letter. I mean, I know you got that, but I'm saying, has YouTube shocked you your like approval thing, like your partner channel monetized, like when you can officially say that you're a professional YouTuber, that you make your one of your professions is on the YouTube? Usually that notice, you'll get it pretty quick if you got everything set up. You'll get it in like 48, 72 hours, but you got to make sure everything's set up. You got to be in the partner program. You got to have an AdSense linked in, do all those things. But as soon as you hit 4,000 watch hours, you're good. Ah, they did. Wow, look at you. How cool. Nice cat. Baby McGee. What does it say? In 1.9 miles up I-4. And that's 92 compared to 192. Jesus Christ. You know what's crazy for me? And I think Rhode Island obviously ruined me with this. I was born and raised in a state where if you drove an hour in any direction, well, you couldn't even say that. To get from literally one edge of the state all the way to the other edge of the state, at the most would have taken you an hour and 20 minutes, and that's from the tips. If you were just driving across it normally, 30, 40 minutes to get to everywhere. If you were in a town, I mean, your town was no way there was a drive that took more than 15 minutes. Rhode Island's just a small place. And then you come down here and it's like just the county that I live in, not the state, the county, which is this tiny little part of the state. It's so hard to wrap your head around that. The county that I live in, which is like barely makes up like a 40th, a 50th of the entire state, is bigger than the entire state of Rhode Island. It's wild. Meaning, like, if you like lived in Providence, Rhode Island, and you like got a speeding ticket, you'd go to Providence, Rhode Island to pay the speeding ticket. If you lived in Newport, you would have to go to Providence, and that was a long drive at 40 minutes. But there was the entire state. I will say though, Polk County's dope. Killer. Like probably one of the most well-maintained places I've ever seen. You know what I mean? All the parks are new. All the roads are good. Interstates are clean. Schools all seem to be well funded and like new. I think Polk County seems like it's a pretty legit place to be. Obviously Orange County's great too. Osceola County. But I can tell you, I lived in St. Lucie. And when I lived down there, and even just going to Sarasota, well, Sarasota's nice too. I guess Florida has, you know, it is what it is. definitely taxes are better allocated here in Florida than they are up north. Up north, you're constantly wondering, where the hell are my tax dollars? You know what I mean? Schools are all underfucked, roads are all broken. I'm just constantly wondering, where are my tax dollars? Which is crazy because taxes are so much higher up like north. They're peanuts here. I just don't understand how that works. The allocation is just way better. Taking this all the way to basically the store. So it's quite a cruise. What can I talk about without having to look down at my phone because I'm driving? Anything been on my mind lately? Any pressing issues that I feel as though need to be addressed? Looking forward to 2022. I feel like so far it's been so good. We've gotten 2 Lego streams in. Once Jimmy's gone, we're going to finish up Assassin's Creed and that Jurassic Park playthrough. We're setting ourselves up for success. I will say, one of the biggest things, yeah, taxes are crazy, right? One of the biggest things that I've done over the past like 2 days is I moved my entire gaming experience from sitting on my bed, watching the TV, playing on my bed, to I've moved it to the gaming station. First of all, the chair is very comfortable. I think that chair, I can get away with that for a while, probably. It's a nice chair. And I do have the drill bits now, so maybe I can actually try to get that piece out and screw a bolt in there. So it's, you can feel the arm is a little loose on that one side. Like if I go to stand up, I definitely don't want to put a ton of weight on that. I just want to use my feet to stand. And I can use that other side, you know. But I have to be conscious of that. That's the last thing I want. Been very nice. The gaming switch up has been fantastic. Absolutely loved it. I'm really digging the screen is phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like, I forgot how good something looked at 120. I've never had a screen that was more than 120 hertz. I've watched some of my friends that have 240 hertz televisions, and they're beautiful. And if I could, you know, one of these days, I don't know if you necessarily need 240, but 144 is really clean. Especially at that full resolution. My graphics card's been working way harder because obviously, you know, the higher resolution, the more it can output, and I've been like just setting all my games to like max settings, which I couldn't really do before. I mean, I could, but they didn't really respond. They would like skip a little bit, etc. Like now, it's all, I don't know, the gaming experience has been phenomenal the past few days. I can see why people have a proper gaming setup. Let's just put it that way. For a guy that has played console games my entire life, even if I have to put my Xbox as the second HDMI port on that monitor, I'm probably going to be playing on that monitor. And really, I think that ultimately what needs to happen is that I need to just buy one of those Xbox controllers that just plugs into the PC, you know what I mean? Because like most games run on Windows 11 the same way they do on Xbox. And that way I can have the best of both worlds, you know? I can have that crazy... The number one crazy thing for me is the loading time. So for example, I have the Xbox One X, the 4K one, not the new one. Am I right about that, or do I have the Xbox One X? That's what I have. I have the Xbox One X. Is that what I have? The 4K one. Anyway, it's a powerful system. To load some of those games takes, 20 seconds, sometimes at the most, maybe like 40 seconds. On the PC, they insta-load. Like, reset a whole game, just like instantly resets. It's actually an amazing thing to witness. The power is just crazy. And my computer's really not even like the top of the line. That thing's at like way higher than entry level, but it's super not like... If you're a PC person, like I have an i7, the nice one, at 4.2 gigahertz, so I have the nice i7. I have a 1660 Ti GeForce NVIDIA, which does a great job. I've got, I want to say I've got 256 megabytes of DDR5 solid state drive. Although I could have 564. Check how much memory I have for that, but I have a big old hard drive in there too. Not that that matters for gaming. I have like 3 terabytes altogether of hard drives, which is good for disk space and making sure that nothing, gets bogged down too much. But I don't think I have a ton of actually like of RAM. I think I might though. Obviously, I've got a nice, the motherboard, I forget who makes the motherboard, but all my fans are Corsair fans. There's 5 or 4 all day. The venting on that thing is great. I've never seen that graphics card get as hot as it has the past few days, but even that's not super hot. Hotter than I'd like, but not super hot. Like, the next step up from that PC is the full-on i9 3060 RTX, with just stupid amounts of memory and hard drive in it. Big old 1200 watt power supply. Friggin' water cooler. Oh. That's like the big dream PC that you get when you have 50,000 subs in your gaming channel. That's like the PewDiePie PC. That's the top of the line. Doesn't get any higher than that. Anybody who's anybody would have that if they were serious. And I just feel like the consoles are just not up to snuff. That PS5 is pretty good though. But even that, it just doesn't come anywhere close. You put some of those games on, like Assassin's Creed or whatever, and you put it on those RTX, like full settings that are only available, like those RTX exclusive settings. It's just, it looks beyond what I ever thought a video game could look like. It looks like better than real life, you know what I mean? It's crazy how clean they look. And that's how you know, is like, what I like about YouTube is that it now allows for, like, if you're gonna take the time, you can put a full codec video on there and play it back. You just have to have the proper equipment. Some of those RTX YouTube videos, I can't even play them back on my 1660 Ti. I can't even play them back. Forget about actually running it. I can't even play it back on YouTube in full resolution. It's the first thing I've encountered where my graphics card has hit a wall. Playing back RTX stuff. And I have a buddy who has an RTX, and I sent him the link. I'm like, can you play this back in full quality? And he was like, yeah, easy breezy. I was like, wow, that's freaking crazy, dude. And he agreed with me. He's like, that's actually nuts. With the part that, because he's a supercomputer guy, he was like, the part that amazed him the most was that YouTube allows for those kind of uploads. He's like, dude, I can't even imagine like how long that took to upload for that person. You know, it's like probably like terabyte worth of information or something. And he's like, I can't believe like YouTube allows that kind of upload. I'm like, yeah, I guess if you just like, if you want to let your system take the time to do it, and you don't have anything better to do, like, why not? But yeah, I was shocked. That's the first thing in the 2 years that I've owned my computer. That was the first thing I hit. I was like, wow, this will not play back this RTX footage. It'll play it back at 1440. It'll creep at 2160, but you try to go any higher than that, it doesn't even play it back. Because that's 8K, you know what I mean? Like 8K is, you know, the monitor can handle it. That was the craziest part. Was that the monitor's resolution, it matched it. I went into the setting, I was like, wow, we're at the same resolution. Computers are cool. I want to build my next one. It's going to be the dopest shit I ever did. I'm going to have so much fun with it too. I want to make it just like perfect. You know, water cooler with the nice display on the outside of the GPU. You know, you've seen that? Like on the new cases, like where the GPU usually sits with its little cover. The cover has a like a water cooler with the little like thermostat. It's amazing. Napoleon did surrender. Oh yeah. And I have seen my destiny and guidance in the word. The history book on the shelf. It's always repeating itself. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Oh my god, 10%. That is scary. Are we even going to make it to the store? Shit. 5 miles to take that exit, and that's pretty much it. 5 miles. Yeah, it's going to be close. I should plug you guys into something if I can. If I can somehow manage it. Off the lane. Legoland. I want to go there. not going to Legoland, no. We're just near Legoland. Near-ish. Wow, this poor guy broken down on the highway with his piece of crap Miata. Black screen, great. Are we back? No. Well, that's not good. No go. Interesting. Interesting. All right, well, I see absolutely no idea how to do this. Jesus Christ. Can't win, you know? You can't win. It's always got to just be hard to do stuff. And I shall return in just a moment, I'm assuming. Guard yourselves, live in the state of black that you were just in anyway. Because it is hot and I'm covering this phone. I'll be in the chat though. beat goes on. Beat goes on. My phone turned off. How is that even possible? My phone turned off. How'd that happen? Did it get too hot or something? My phone must have overheated in the car. No way, that's crazy. It's freaking January. And my phone just overheated in my car. It is January. And it is hot enough in Florida. My phone overheated to a point where it turned off. We are free and homeward bound, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. Egg salad. What are we gonna do when we get home? I got a lot of the house to clean up. I gotta put some sheets on the bed. Pool's nice and done, thankfully. But I gotta get a little bit cleaned up so we can be prepared. The beat goes on. The beat goes on. Wow, look at all that hair, man. I got a lot of hair, dude. You know what I mean? I got a whole lot of hair. Oh. Too much hair. It's interesting. Also interesting that my phone overheated. It's January. How does that happen? Imagine like if every person worked from 9 to 5, like for the majority, like every single person. We gonna sing and dance in celebration in a promised land. far so good. We're doing all the things we're supposed to do today, which I like. I like getting everything done. The venture has been so far successful. I had to just drive. Most of it is just driving from point A to point B. Oh wow, we're already back here already? Holy crap. That was quick today. So maybe that was a good route, even though it didn't kind of like, it seemed like it wasn't. See, now that is a nice camper right there. It's called the Leisure something or other, but it looks nice. Wow, and what kind of world is the dump truck going faster than you are? Little girl, baby, since I've been loving you, yeah. That you didn't tell you. I didn't tell you what you did. That's not good. Carving it up like a turkey. The road is a turkey, and I'm carving it up. But a pecan Puerto Rican. My butter pecan Puerto Rican. Okay, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Roger. know must have one of them newfangled. Yeah. Oh, everybody taking in the Christmas decorations. Everybody's had enough. Game over. Christmas is over. No more gifts. No more Christmas gifts. My pumpkin, I think, is starting to rot. Gotta get rid of the pumpkin finally. The pumpkin. The great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. The great pumpkin. God, I don't think this phone could be any hotter. Really no surprise that it overheated because it feels like 1,000 degrees. What's up? Florida. January. Get some. January, Florida. Get some. Betsy showing who's boss. She the boss. Who the boss? She the boss. Excuse me. Got a lot of compliments on the hoodie today. A lot of people like, love the Star Wars hoodie. I said, thanks, man. Thanks, lady. Thanks, non-denominational figure. Where the sun is shining and the weather is fine. Tomorrow. I love ya. Tomorrow. We're going to pick up Jimbo tomorrow. We're going to have a blast with my buddy Jimbo. Can't wait to run around. Enjoy ourselves the next few days. Get some food, do all the things. Whoo-wee! It was a good week. We got a chance to say goodbye to Mike and Lisa, and hanging out with my parents, getting the cameras installed, gaming stations all set up. My responsibilities for the week are now done. Paid all my bills this morning. Went to do the class. Tomorrow, Jimmy flies in. Life is good. At least I think so. Guys, I appreciate you all so very much. It has been a awesome past few days. I'm going to keep today super short and sweet and tight because I probably got to edit out all that Zeppelin I was listening to on the way back. Considering the stuff I have to do around the house today is mostly bull crap, not kind of, you know, I don't even really have a solid plan, so I don't want to just be like messing about on camera. If I'm going to clean on camera or do something on camera, I need to have a purpose. I don't want to just stand around messing about. So, good night and goodbye. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. You know there's plenty of action coming at you for the rest of the week. I will be streaming with Jim tomorrow, at least up until going to pick him up, I think, if we maybe go to Blue Zoo too. Thursday, definitely a little something from over at Universal. Oh, I know. Yeah. Pat knew about the squirrel. I said that multiple times. He's the one that heard it. Anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna go check on that squirrel trap. I got stuff to do. I want to get out of these clothes and just feel like exhausted. I hate waking up early like that. I just hate waking up early being exhausted and like not feeling like I got a proper. Just splash some water in my face and get clean. Good night and good luck. Much love. See y'all tomorrow. Thanks again to Lori for her PayPals past 2 days. And